This evening on ENN Tonight.
Local candidates are saying what they have to offer.
And Alamance County Democrats host a notable guest.
Hurricane Helene hits North Carolina hard.
Those stories and more.
ENN Tonight
starts now. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for ENN Tonight. I'm Abigail Hines.
And I'm Abby Gravely.
Starting off tonight, time is ticking as the Alamance Burlington School Systems Candidate Forum will be in full swing in just a few minutes. ENN's Charlotte Fabi is joining us live from the Paramount Theater in Burlington to give us more details. Charlotte, how's it looking so far?
Thanks, Abigail. We're expecting to see more people trickling in within the next few minutes. I'm standing here on the balcony of Paramount Theater at the moment with the forum starting at 7 p.m. While all 8 candidates of the Board of Education were invited to the forum, not all of them will be participating tonight. This forum will be moderated by the Dean of Elon University's School of Education, Ann Bullock, and is sponsored by Elon University, Impact Alamance, and the Alamance Chamber of Commerce. ABSS covers 38 schools in the district, including Elon Elementary and Western Alamance High School. Currently, there are 4 open seats on the board, and with this general election approaching on November 5th, voters are looking for more information on local candidates. The ABSS board chair, Sandy Ellington Graves, also said it's important for people to vote in their local elections to give a voice to their whole community.
It is an excellent opportunity for the community to learn more about the candidates, the people that want to have pivotal roles in public education and how that, their service could impact the county and the community as a whole. And I think given the opportunity to come and learn what their key issues are and what's important to them is important when you go to go vote in November.
To watch the live stream of tonight's forum, visit our website at elonnewsnetwork.com. I'm Charlotte Fabi. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks for checking in with how things are going, Charlotte.
And tomorrow at 7 p.m. will be the Alamance County Board of Commissioners Forum. Like the ABSS Forum, there will be a moderator to ask candidates questions about their upcoming plans if elected in this role. This will be co-sponsored by Elon University and many local organizations like Impact Alamance. Bus transportation from the university to Paramount Theater will be provided. For a live look into both forums, ENN will be streaming live on our website.
And for another look locally on politics, the Alamance County Democrats held many eager volunteers along with a notable out-of-town guest. ENN's Fiona McAllister has the details on how this unfolded.
It's going to take all of us, me, you, Lottie Dottie, and everybody.
And for Alamance County Democrats, it'll even take the governor of Pennsylvania.
Each of us has a responsibility to get off the sidelines, get in the game, and do our part. So are you ready to do your part?
Volunteers were amped up from Shapiro's encouragement, especially before taking action to the streets of Burlington.
Very excited to see the governor of Pennsylvania. It's great that he's out and about and really helping everybody.
It was exciting to hear him talk about all the points and a great way to educate us again right before we're going out to knock on doors.
There's power in those signs. And the reality is we have a responsibility to make those calls, to send those texts, to put those signs up.
Along with the power in those signs, Shapiro said there's power in voting, especially for young people.
So I would encourage young people to vote and then demand a seat at the table here in North Carolina. It really matters that your voices are heard.
And Shapiro's not the only one that sees the importance in voting.
Critical to vote. All the young people, especially like you, all the young people have to get out there and vote. Nobody can sit on their hands in this election and then after the election say, well, I should have voted. You don't want that.
Fiona McAllister, ENN Tonight.
Right after, volunteers took to the streets, knocking on doors in hopes to help others register to vote.
The aftermath of Hurricane Helene has western parts of North Carolina facing devastation, and outreach efforts are underway.
So many students' homes, like apartments, got completely destroyed. There were bricks torn up from floorings. Buildings like on campus were completely flooded.
Appalachian State freshman Allie McKinney remembered the destruction on campus as Hurricane Helene wrecked through her school. Across western North Carolina, homes and even entire towns have been wiped out, and over 400,000 people are still without power. In a statement to ENN, Communications Manager of the North Carolina Red Cross, Caitlin Connolly, said, "Our hearts go out to everyone affected by Hurricane Helene's devastation. The American Red Cross has launched a massive relief response to get help where it is needed across a vast area, covering hundreds of miles from Florida to Tennessee. Right now, we are working with our partners to meet the urgent needs of those affected by providing safe shelter, food, emotional support, and health services." Many local businesses are hosting supply drives, like Greensboro's Get Outdoors, Pedal and Paddle. Owner William Seeley said that collections have far exceeded his expectations.
You know, we set out like kind of a big, a big box, and like, I hope we can fill this box. And by lunchtime, you know, like the whole front area of the store was full of stuff.
The Red Cross is encouraging individuals to donate blood, described in a Facebook post as a critically needed supply. The storm canceled drives throughout the East Coast, leaving around 1,500 blood donations uncollected. Abby Gravely, ENN Tonight. To donate to disaster relief efforts, check out redcross.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS.
And right after this, I'll have an overview on that drastic weather from this past weekend.
And despite those rain delays, see how this family weekend went after the break.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think. You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
There's only one thing that will save somebody's life, and that is naloxone nasal spray. Get 911 on the phone, get the emergency responses there on their way.
Once Upon a Time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 5th through November 24th. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
Hate is loud, but love is the majority.
And now our Mackenzie Cruz is joining us to give you a look into how this weekend's rain impacted our North Carolina community.
Thank you, Abigail. You're right, the weather was a little sporadic for Parents' Weekend here on campus. That's largely due to Hurricane Helene, the Category 4 storm that made its way from Florida's Big Bend to us in North Carolina. Here at Elon, it was the worst on Friday with lots of rainfall and high winds. A few hours west of us, Asheville definitely took the brunt of it. Severe flooding left over 200 people to be rescued. Homes were destroyed by powerful floodwaters and landslides. Residents have also been left without power or cell service since Helene. Northeast of Asheville, Appalachian State University canceled classes through Friday due to severe flooding. There were mudslides, flooding, and downed trees throughout the mountains. Just south of App State in Blowing Rock, an EF1 tornado touched down on Wednesday before Helene itself passed through. It uprooted many trees before fizzling out. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper said at a news conference yesterday at least 11 people have died due to this devastation. According to the North Carolina Department of Transportation's Instagram, roads in western North Carolina are closed to non-emergency vehicles. Relief teams are still searching for flood victims. That's all I have for you today. Now throwing over to Parker Forgash for what weather we can expect in the future. Parker?
Thanks, Mackenzie. It was definitely a downpour over the weekend, but in the next few days, we'll see more sun. Now for your Phoenix 5-day forecast. Tonight, we will see a low of 64 degrees with a chance of rain. Tomorrow will be cloudy with a chance of showers. However, the sun should come out throughout today. Wednesday should clear up, seeing a high of 78 and sunny skies with some clouds. Thursday will be another sunny day with a high of 79 and a few clouds in the sky. And to end the week, we'll be in the low 80s Friday and Saturday with lots of sunshine throughout the day and some clouds. Dust towards the end of the week will be high. So if you suffer from those allergies, make sure you take your meds and close your windows if it's windy. That's all I have for you. Now back to you at the desk.
It's looking real sunny these next few days. Thanks, Parker.
And though rain delayed some events this weekend, Elon University welcomed families to celebrate community and school spirit during its annual family weekend. Our Angelina Fantaroni caught the highlights.
The weekend was packed with events that all could enjoy. Parents say they enjoyed seeing how their students are settling in.
She's very happy here.
Activities for families, like a casino night, Elon's rockapella show, and watching the football game.
There's a lot of school spirit there.
Families say a favorite time from the weekend is seeing and meeting the people their students hang out with.
I really enjoyed meeting all of his friends, which are now my friends by proxy.
Thomas says he's even considering Elon as a possible choice for college.
I think it's fun because my brother goes here, so that'd be a fun thing, but they also have programs that I'm interested in, and it's a really pretty campus.
And parents wish for their students to have a great time at Elon.
I'd like to wish him a good rest of the year, and I wish they had more family days so I can come down more.
Keep up some hard work, have fun, and enjoy yourself. It's the best 4 years of your life.
Angelina Fantaroni, ENN Tonight.
For more coverage of family weekend events, visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
Elon University's 2024 Security and Fire Safety Report has just been released. The report shows a total of 12 liquor law arrests, a decrease compared to 2022, but an overall increase in liquor law violations. This report also saw a decrease in sexual violence reports compared to the year before.
Police surveillance in Elon is cracking down on typical weekend activities with the use of citations. Our Alice Morrissey looked into the details of this story.
Elon students have said they've noticed an increase in police activity, especially on weekends. Though this is a common sight, students have said they've seen more parties get shut down this year.
Noticed a bigger difference, especially like being off campus, like a lot of cops were coming to shut things down.
Students say they think noise complaints are being made by neighbors and non-student residents in Elon.
I could say that off campus a lot of times it gets driven by complaint. So if the previous year or previous semester there were a lot of parties and things like that, and the town residents were upset about those parties intervening on their life or the quality of their life.
With the fall 2024 Annual Security and Fire Safety Report just being released, it shows a drastic increase compared to the last report. With the majority of these citations recorded as underage possession of alcohol, the town of Elon police find this common, especially as the weekend rolls around.
Students party, so we're not going to make it harder than what it has to be, but we still have a job to do.
Alice Morrissey, ENN Tonight.
Both the town of Elon police and campus police help maintain campus safety.
After the break, see how the Phoenix played against the Richmond Spiders this weekend.
And an annual fundraiser that has many racing for a good cause.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's in
into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Once Upon a Time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 5th through November 24th. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the Living Mermaids. Save with discount Renaissance Festival coupons at participating partner locations region-wide. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
Even more than I wanted a gold medal, I wanted a heart of gold, like the mentors who were my balance beams refusing to let me down, and the coaches who spoke out to anything out of bounds, heroes who never stood on podiums, but stood up for me. Every shot I made, give the assist to those who since my youth were referees, ready to blow the whistle and end abuse.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
Kudos, Carl. You've always had a need for speed. Racing anything with wheels, speed reading novels in record time, yelling out 3, 2, 1 at every traffic light. But this time, you've taken your power obsession to the next level. By purchasing this electric vehicle, you've given yourself instant torque that blows your old launch times away, which will keep you saying, "Woo-wee," every time you punch the pedal. Good for your adrenaline, great for the planet. That's the power of EV.
Alamance County came together in Burlington to raise money and spread awareness through the Hope Clinic's annual 5K race. ENN's Alana Klingsborn has a look on how the community supported this event.
The Health Outreach Program of Elon, or the Hope Clinic, hosted this 5K with a goal of raising money for physical therapy resources in Alamance County.
Just trying to make sure that everyone in the area has equal access, equitable access to healthcare. So it's just something that we're passionate about, but it also kind of takes a little bit of funding along the way.
They also hope to get students involved not only in physical therapy, but also in the community.
I think it's really important that people can come out and continue to contribute to the Hope Clinic in this way.
Students who came out to show their support by running said it's important to show support, especially when it's for a good cause.
It's a worthwhile effort anytime you can put your energy, your finances, your resources behind the people that are leading the charge to try to help other people.
Coming up on their 11th year, the Hope Clinic has saved over $300,000 in medical costs. Alana Klingsborn, ENN Tonight.
If you are interested in learning more about the Hope Clinic and their mission, you can find them on Instagram at Elon Hope.
Elon football opened their in-conference play against the Richmond Spiders this Saturday. ENN's Kathan Gandhi has more on this game and how it unfolded.
The Phoenix came into this matchup facing a 2-win, 2-loss Richmond team. Despite lots of noise from a packed family weekend crowd, Elon really struggled in this game, losing 27-17.
You know, we came into this game feeling like it was two good football teams, and that the team that executed better and played harder for longer would win the game. And, you know, they definitely executed better than we did.
Although campus was honoring age-old family weekend traditions, it was a day of new beginnings for Phoenix football. After starting quarterback Matthew Downing threw a pick six, backup quarterback Jack Salopek was put into the game.
He brought a spark to our offense. He made some plays and put us into, made some good decisions. So we need to build off that.
Salopek faced early adversity, throwing an interception, but grew more comfortable in running the Phoenix offense. He now hopes to build on his play.
We got to find ways to, finish with points. The worst three, but want
want to finish with 7 when we get down there.
Going into a bye week, Elon looks to fix mistakes, like their 7 turnovers in the last 3 games. They hope this will help change the tide on what has so far been a lackluster season. Kathan Gandhi, ENN Tonight.
The Phoenix will next play the New Hampshire Wildcats at home on October 12th. Were you able to make it to the football game this past weekend?
I was. It was really fun. I'm actually from Richmond, so the Spiders have always been my home team. So it was definitely interesting to see them play Elon. Yeah.
Yes.
How about you?
I did not make it, unfortunately. But I have to ask, were you cheering for Elon or Richmond?
Hard to say. Probably Elon. But I had some conflict of interest.
Of course.
This year's convocation speaker, Harvard professor Arthur Brooks, is also the author of many best-selling books. Brooks spoke this family weekend about finding happiness. Our Erin Martin was able to catch a one-on-one exclusive interview with Professor Brooks.
Can you talk a little bit about what message you're going to give to current college students as well as their families?
I'm delighted to be here at Elon. I've been looking forward to this. Great school, increasingly famous place, and a well-known school for actually a pretty happy student body. Now, I study happiness. This is what I teach. I teach college students the science of happiness, not from a kind of just a self-improvement perspective or a rah sort of thing. Just be happier. No, it's a science. We know a lot more than we used to about how the brain works and how we can manage our emotions, and that's really what I want to talk about. I want to talk to the parents and students today who are just brand new in this community. The students are 2 months into their college experience and what they should be thinking about such that during these critical years they get better at the skill in happiness.
For the full video, you can check it out on our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
Up next, a popular grocery store had some fun in store for students.
And right after the break, the sidewalks of Gibsonville have a brand new look.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
In 4 days. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children. She didn't know what to do.
Did you have a good day at school?
She gave them some broth without any bread.
There you go.
And kissed them all soundly.
Night night.
Good night. And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Once Upon a Time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 5th through November 24th. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
I've always been told I gotta be strong. Thick skin, tough as nails. But to be everything for everybody, it wears on you. Black don't crack, they say. But it can. We all can. Reach out to a friend if you see them going through it. No matter who you are, being vulnerable is what makes us whole. Learn how to help at seizetheawkward.org.
One Elon student is educating the community about issues with personal meaning to her. After going to this event, I was able to capture all of the details.
I feel every day, 100 times, I feel lucky that I have the opportunity to study here, come, be who I am right now.
While Elon Jr., Huria Tahiri, feels lucky. She is fighting for the 14 million other Afghan women who don't have the same opportunities she has.
And so I believe that it's a very important and crucial subject that everyone needs to know about it.
Inspired by her father, who worked for a women's empowerment organization in Afghanistan, Tahiri wanted to educate the Elon community about the challenges women are facing in Afghanistan and how they can help.
And I learned from him how impactful it is to share your knowledge, tell people what they can do, and tell them the facts.
The event featured a presentation, Kahoot game, and words from sociology professor Thomas Arcaro.
People of color, women of color particularly, those are the fonts from which we will get the most guidance for how to decolonize our own minds.
One of the major elements of the evening, the food.
I was thinking that to bring people together and let them know how a piece of our culture, let them taste a piece of our culture.
All of the food was made by a local Afghan family. I went through the line with Tahiri, who explained each dish and its significance. Abby Gravely, ENN Tonight. Tahiri hopes that her work will impact the community by encouraging others to speak up about issues that matter to them.
The Friends of the Gibsonville Library organization invited artists to the park to decorate the sidewalks and raise money. I saw the ins and outs of this colorful event. The Friends of the Gibsonville Library's second annual Chalk Walk invited kids and adults to decorate a square on the sidewalk at Edward G. Murrell Park. Participants were able to pick their own design for their squares, and 11-year-old Tobias Raymond chose to draw his favorite animal.
So I was going to plan on making a turtle and then just wrapping it around with sand and then making an ocean behind it. Sort of do a 3D and 2D combined.
Raymond attended last year's Chalk Walk and says this year felt more put together.
Last year it was grab chalk and go do whatever you want. This year we have squares. Said go work in a square, so a lot more organized.
Some participants took inspiration from personal experiences to sketch something meaningful.
For a while, as a homeschool kid, I didn't really have a lot of friends, and then when I joined the Gibsonville Public Homeschool Group, I had a lot of friends. So fun is better together. I'm speaking from experience.
The Chalk Walk's fundraising efforts are going towards a new building for the library.
The big thing that we're building to is that we've actually got 4 acres of land right here that are slated by the town for our new library to be built. So our funding is kind of going into feeding into hopefully a new building here in the future.
Myers said they hope for the new building to be done in 2 to 3 years. The Chalk Walk helps the library get one step closer to building their new home.
One local grocery store held a college night for Elon students. ENN's Angelina Fantaroni got deals, discounts, and dinner at the event.
The rain from Hurricane Helene didn't stop the Elon community from celebrating college night at Harris Teeter.
It's actually amazing in here. Yeah. The vibes are amazing.
It's amazing. It's so much fun.
The event ran for 3 hours and included free samples, wine tastings, and lots of free goodies for students.
And we also got a hot dog.
Oh yeah, the hot dog
that was actually
really good. The free food was amazing. Mm-hmm.
And I even joined in the fun with a hot dog.
Locals say that Harris Teeter College Night is something that brings the community together.
It's very important. It brings everyone together. And it's fun and it's just the thing to do.
Staff said that the event has doubled in size since last year, and Barnes said she has fun seeing the students come out.
Keep an eye out for next year's Harris Teeter College Night. Well, that's all the news we have for you this evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Head over to our website, elonnewsnetwork.com, for stories, sports, and more.
And make sure to follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great night, Elon.